Every time you open your phone, every scroll you make, every second you spend online, someone is watching. Not a hacker, not a government, not even the social media apps you think you know, but a hidden empire, a private tech company you've never heard of, a company worth billions, a company that quietly tracks the lives of over 3.2 billion people every single day. And if you think this sounds like a conspiracy, let me tell you a story. 2 years ago, a cybersecurity researcher named Ethan was analyzing network traffic from a random smartphone. Nothing suspicious, just a regular user, regular apps, regular behavior. But Ethan found something strange. Even when the phone was idle, even when the apps were closed, even when the screen was off, the device kept sending tiny data packets to a mysterious company domain. Not Facebook, not Google, not TikTok. A company with no social media, no public marketing, no CEO interviews, just a quiet office building with tinted windows and $1 billion valuation. Ethan dug deeper. And what he found shocked him. The company wasn't collecting photos or chats or names. They were collecting something far more dangerous: your behavior. The company called itself Praxia Analytics. Never heard of it? You're not supposed to. Praxia is what the industry calls a data broker. But they don't buy your data. They extract it directly from millions of apps that secretly use their tracking software. Over 70,000 apps worldwide, from flashlight apps to games to news apps, were quietly sending them. Your location, your scroll speed, your reading time, what you pause on, what triggers you, what you ignore, what keeps your attention, your emotional pattern, even your daily routine. They don't care who you are, they only care how you behave. You wake up at 6:50 a.m., Praxia knows. You scroll longest when you're sad, Praxia knows. You click more when you're angry, Praxia knows. Your attention is the oil of the digital world, and Praxia silently became the refinery. The real danger wasn't location tracking. It wasn't browsing history. It was something deeper, something called emotional inference. Using AI, Praxia learned to detect your emotions from behavior alone. If you slow down your scroll, if you hover over an image, if you read a caption twice. Their AI labels your emotional state: curious, lonely, stressed, excited, bored, vulnerable. To them, your emotions are just data points. And what do they do with it? They sell it. Advertisers pay millions for access to emotionally primed users. If you feel lonely, you'll see dating apps. If you feel insecure, you'll see beauty filters. If you feel angry, you'll see political content. You think you have free will? Praxia designs your choices. Now here's the part no one talks about. Praxia doesn't just predict your emotions, it creates them. How? By feeding emotional triggers into apps you didn't know were connected to them. That slight delay before a notification pops. That specific headline you always click. That perfectly timed ad that appears when you're stressed. These moments aren't accidents, they're engineered. And every tiny emotional reaction adds another data point to your profile. A profile that describes you better than your friends, your family, even yourself. Praxia controls no social media platform, yet influences all of them. Because every major app buys their data to make you scroll longer, click harder, feel deeper, react faster. This isn't technology, this is psychological warfare at scale. And the scariest part? You're participating every time you wake up and check your phone. Ethan, the researcher, decided to reveal everything. He compiled documents, screenshots, and network logs. He wrote a full report exposing Praxia's behavior tracking empire. But days before he published it, he received a cease and desist letter. Then his research server was wiped clean. Then his employer warned him to stop. Praxia had connections in places he never imagined. He backed off, and the world never heard his story, until now. In a world run by hidden tech empires, your most valuable asset is not your money, not your time, not your privacy. It's your attention. Because where your attention goes, your decisions follow, your habits follow, your future follows. When you control your attention, you control your life. But when someone else controls it, they control you. So the next time you scroll, remember, it's not just entertainment. It's not just habit. It's not just boredom. It's a battlefield. And every scroll is a signal. Every pause is a clue. Every second is money. Not for you, but for the hidden empire behind your screen. Unless you learn to take it back. If you want to understand the secret tech system shaping your life, your decisions, your wealth, follow this channel. Because the first step to taking back your power is knowing where it's being taken.